Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you for sticking around. If you did not watch part 1 of this video, please check the link on the description. I was talking about how to make money right now during this pandemic. Hope you learned something new. But first thing first, as usual, I gotta give a shout out. Special shout out goes to Yasin. Hi Yasin. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and you're one of the people whenever I just stay long without posting the funny videos, you're always there to remind me. Somehow I just bump into you and you remind me. Because yeah, I do get tired and I'm like, what the hell? Why am I doing this? But then people actually do watch this and they become entertained. And I'm receiving so much positive feedback about it. And I'm grateful for reminding me to, thank you Yasin. I've spoken so much, but this is just how much I appreciate your compliment and your good gesture and nature. So starting up the video. Before starting up a YouTube channel, you want to pay attention to who should be watching and why should they care. What is your topic? What is the purpose of your account? When I started my YouTube channel in 2012, I did not have enough knowledge about what my channel should entail. But after a couple of research, especially here on YouTube, so many creators have made such kind of a topic for beginners. I figured, let me also share my experiences and some of the mistakes that I made while I was still new at YouTube. I don't have like large number of a following, but of these 200 and something subscribers that I have, I appreciate each and every one of you, because every single person who has subscribed to my channel is important to me. Doesn't matter the number, if it's small or big, every single person is a contributor to the growth of my channel. Mistake number 1 that I made, copyright. There was a video I made about my trip to Venice, and then I played this song by Lara Larson. Was that her name? I think it was. And then I got a copyright strike. The thing is, with YouTube, you need to know that there is free music at YouTube Audio Library to use for your videos. If you have, I think, 3 strikes, your account is bye-bye. So avoiding this is very important. The background music on my song right now is actually something that I made the sound myself, so I don't it's like after the copyright claim, even the YouTube the free music from the YouTube Audio Library, I don't trust it, so I just chose to make my own. Number 2 is time and hardship. So many YouTubers have started up a YouTube channel, and 3 years down the line, the maximum they ever got was maybe 50 views or had 10 subscribers. I will not per se put myself in that category, because when I set up my YouTube channel in 2012, it was not for the purpose of uploading any videos. It was to give me a chance to subscribe to some of the content creators that were very active in that time, and the information that I wanted to get from YouTube. I did not think that I would ever have to put content there. But over time, I became serious, I think in 2014, no, not 2014. I think in 2015, that's when I started to put up my travel vlogs, because I wanted to have something to remember, so that when I want to just go down the memory lane, I have something to look at. From that time, 2015 up to now, that's 5 years down the line. Having not been consistent, of course I will not expect like a skyrocket kind of growth, but whenever I would post, there was a time I posted videos consistently for a period of 4 months. That's when I experienced growth. But you're gonna realize that you need to be patient when you're a beginner or when you're a new YouTuber. Don't be discouraged when there is no views. Don't be discouraged when you have limited subscribers, or you're telling your friends and your families about your channel but they don't really pay attention. You have to know that this is your fight, this is your goal. So be patient, continue being creative, continue putting out content. Who knows, maybe 8 months, 6 months, or just 3 months, or even in that week, your video might be getting so much interaction, and then all of a sudden YouTube just blows it up and it gets like 1 million views, and from there growth is gonna be just, you know. My third point is about content creation. I'm sure a lot of you have seen so many tutorials on makeup, especially from YouTube, even Instagram as well. There is a lot of preparation done. For one, I have my notebook here. I've been preparing this for like around maybe 1.5 hours, just putting my notes down, assembling them in an order that is easy to explain. So this is before sitting down in front of this camera. There's a lot of preparation that I had to make, and most people don't really understand that. So when you're a new YouTuber, you need to be prepared for this behind the camera scenes. And doing the video itself, editing it, uploading it, it's a process. For example, whenever I do a travel vlog, I need about 4 hours for preparation. Just the editing, assembling the video so that it makes actually a story from beginning to end. You need to put 4 hours aside. It's not just about sitting in front of the camera and smiling. Content creation. It does feel nice to be appreciated for this, and it will be lovely if more people showed support by subscribing and clicking on that bell button, commenting and watching the entire video, because when you start to watch the video and you stop in the middle, that's my watch time. So at the end of the day, when I check on YouTube analytics, you watching the video up to the end increases my watch time, and that is my growth on YouTube. All of this boosts engagement, and through that, YouTubers are able to make a living. And also behind the scenes, coming up with content is not just something that you wake up and you're like, oh yeah, today I'm gonna focus on traveling. Okay, so what about traveling? Last week I was like, I'm gonna do a video on how to make money during this pandemic, and also how to start a YouTube channel as a beginner, you know, things that I need to know. I had to do my research. I had to go down the memory lane and relieve some of the mistakes that I made, bring them out, put it down in writing. These are some of the things that come behind the scenes, and coming up with the content is one of them, especially when you haven't really identify a particular niche that you want to focus on. Your content is like pretty much running everywhere. So as a beginner on YouTube, I think it's important to be self-aware of this so that you can avoid some of the mistakes that some of the YouTubers have made in the past. And speaking on niche, decide on a topic or topics and continue dwelling on them. There are YouTubers who focus on one particular topic. For example, maybe if you start a YouTube channel and you're teaching people how to speak Kiswahili or any other language, you're gonna specifically focus on that. But you can be a lifestyle YouTuber and focus on a variety of topics, and that could be your niche, because that is how your audience are gonna identify with you. Another point, the YouTube family. Every family has a feud. Every family doesn't always experience a smoothie kind of relationship, and every family has a secret, and I'm here to spill the beans. There will always be gossip amongst content creators. I'm also aware that just putting out this content right now, it's gonna, start up something. Not really prepared for it, but what the heck. I hope it's good gossip. There are like so many things that happen underground that no one really tells you about. You need to be aware that these things do exist, acknowledge them, and when it comes to you facing them in the future, it's not gonna catch you by surprise. It will be something that you have prepared yourself for. There is also something that is very, very important. Use what you have. The video quality was not that good. The sound quality was also not that great, but use what you have. Don't wait to buy that expensive camera. Don't wait to buy the ring light or a microphone. Just start anyway. Learn, keep on getting better. There's also something known as camera presence. The more you practice, the better you get at it. Continue getting better, working on your camera presence, and then by the time that you grow and you feel that you need to now improve on your video quality and sound quality, then you can invest on such kind. But still, either way, you want to do it, just start from somewhere. Don't let anything stop you. I'm shooting this video with my phone. My camera is in another country. I cannot go because of lockdown. But anyway, I'm still shooting, right? The last point, editing software. Of course, you're making videos and you're gonna have several takes, like 3-4 takes. You need an editing software for that. And it doesn't have to be perfect, especially when you're starting up. Like we have Final Cut Pro, I think you have to pay, but there are other free editing softwares. I have an iPhone, so I'm using iMovie. Actually, a couple of you have asked me what I use. All this editing is iMovie. There is also Adobe Premiere. If you want to have more ideas on editing softwares, just search on YouTube and then you can get your ideas. That is if you're using an Android, but if you're using an iPhone, iMovie is a great startup. And thus comes to the end of the video. If you made it to the end, thank you for increasing my watch time. Please, if you're new here and you made it to the end, I'm sure you like the video and you learned something new. So why not subscribe and click on the bell button? Because why not? Help me grow on YouTube, right? I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes that I did. At least you have now information about starting up and what to expect and some of the few challenges. These are not all, there's still some more, but I can tell you for a fact that it's not something so scary or something that you feel you cannot handle. It's super easy, so you don't need to worry about it. Just relax, and if you feel the vibe of starting a channel, why not? If you did not watch last week's video, please check the link in the description. I'll see you next Friday, okay?